Hi everyone, I am Nikki Shelton and I am joined today by Trey Shelton. For those of you who don't know Trey, he's my son and a part owner of Bell and Hammer. Welcome Trey, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Hey, I wanted to bring you on today as a licensed, bonded, and insured contractor because we've all heard those horror stories. Homeowners hiring the cheapest option only to have the contractor disappear mid-project. I mean, I just heard about this on Nextdoor. So from your experience, what are some of the early warning signs that a contractor might be unreliable or a risky hire?
So one of the things that we always come across, especially on Nextdoor, is they don't have their credentials. So like they don't have their licensing, insurance, or bonds in some cases, and they'll just kind of operate without any of that and then start doing work.
And those are super important. Why are those required?
That's protection for you. So as a homeowner or any kind of customer of any kind of service, that's your protection.
Okay, great. So for homeowners here in Kitsap County and across Washington State, what are the key steps you recommend before signing any contract, well, a contract, especially when it comes to verifying license, insurance, and contractor information, registration?
One of the things that you're going to want to make sure you do is just follow up and make sure that all this stuff that they are saying is correct. So double check, with their, use the lookup tool. So there's LNI lookup and verify contractor. You want to use those tools and check and see if their information is there, up to date, and then, everything's active.
Okay, and you guys, if you look at the bottom of the screen right here, you can see that link. So go ahead and copy and paste it or write it down or whatever you need to do. But it's a good one to have always if you're doing any type of jobs that you need like licensed people on. So this is where you're going to check all the time. Go there and check it out. And then obviously you have Bell and Hammer. So if you need some help, you can always give them a call. But so it's included here at the bottom. So go ahead and, like I said, grab it. Make sure you have it. I'm going to leave it up the whole time. So, but let's go back to the questions. During an initial contractor interview, what questions should homeowners ask beyond just price? What questions reveal professionalism, planning, and transparency?
So one of the things that you'll want to see is make sure that you have a clear scope of work, which we just call SOWs in the field. Make sure that you have all your details, like your materials, labor, everything like that is all double checks out. You want to make sure that everything, between your estimate and the walkthrough, that you're getting exactly what you want. So make sure everything you are going through and walking through the contractor is on your estimate. If it's not there, it's not as guaranteed.
Okay, so contracts, timelines, change orders, and communication styles can make or break a project. What's your advice for homeowners on how to structure a contract and manage expectations with their contractor?
So one of the things that we do is we'll notify clients immediately if something is missed. So we'll create a signed change order before proceeding. This keeps the pricing transparent and it avoids any surprises. And then I also want to bring up the hidden conditions and allowances. So some issues can't be seen during a walkthrough. You might find rot, leaks, you might find water damage or some kind of structural issue behind the walls. And in those cases, you're going to make sure or have your contractor include an allowance amount. Usually they will. It's just an estimated time and material number. And then if they exceed that allowance, they should notify you immediately before any kind of work is done. Transparency here is pretty critical.
Okay, so that when you do the change order, and what you're telling me then is when you even create the contract, you should have an allowance put in, because seriously, you do your bathroom and you start ripping out the walls to put new tiles in or something like that, and it's supposed to be a less expensive thing, and then all of a sudden it's they find stuff. So you're actually saying that the contract that you're working with should put in some extra because it's almost expected, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. So, and in your business at Bell and Hammer, what do you do differently to make sure that homeowners have a great experience, and how do you build trust right from the start?
So we invest heavily in our backend systems. This improves our customer experience quite a lot. So here's a little bit of how our process works. So clients can hop on our website at any time, fill out a short questionnaire, From there, they'll receive an automated follow-up if we can't respond immediately. And then we schedule a free assessment. And then a team member will come by and walk through the entire project with you. And then from there, our clients will receive a detailed estimate, a very detailed and full scope of work, line item breakdowns for labor material, photos from the walkthrough, and then detailed notes also from the walkthrough. And then also on the realize include our terms of service. And then clients can choose their start date. They can receive booking confirmation. And then we always automate, and or sometimes we'll just do it manually. We'll send out like day before and then day of reminders. And then on our sorry, we have a client hub, and I'll get to that, but we provide progress updates throughout the job. So we'll usually text you, but on your client hub, you can actually see all that information right there. And so our main focus is making sure the entire process is seamless and transparent.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt you again because I have to ask about this hub. So this is kind of cool. So what I'm understanding is you have this website that as the project is going on, that as a consumer, your client, they can actually go in and see what's happening and see pictures from that day and know exactly what's going on with what's happening, even if you were out of state or something, like, or you were moving or whatever. This is amazing.
Yeah, we'll send you a link, and then from there you can see all the pictures that our team takes, and then it even shows like how long our team's been there, what they were doing, all that stuff's inputted usually at the end of the day or during the day as we take those pictures and get the details. And the client will just get to see all that all along the whole journey of the project. And then when it's all done, we also send that over if they request it, and so they can see the progress and look back if they ever want to.
Okay, well, that is super cool. So you guys, what I learned today is before hiring a contractor, make sure you visit the website down here at the bottom of the screen. Again, if you want Bell & Hammer, their phone number's right there too. But this is a great tool. It lets you confirm if a contractor is actively registered, bonded, and insured. You can check for safety violations and do a lot more. It's a key step in hiring smart. And so to wrap up what we've covered today, always get multiple written bids. Check references out for high pressure sales tactics or requests for large cash up front. Don't rush your decision. Take the time to interview and verify credentials. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to people who used them. Make sure you do that. And you guys, I just want to say thank you so much, Trayton, for coming out today and spending this time and telling us about this, because I mean, so many people get ripped off hiring contractors, and and you're in a hard position because a lot of people try to rip you guys off too. Like you don't get credit for all the stuff that you do. But being on the side of it and seeing him, I know how hard he works. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me, and I can't wait to have you back. I hope you'll come back and join us. And it's so great to have you part of our community. And good job, Bell & Hammer.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time, next week.
Bye.